photographed 20 quilts. I'm going to go through and quickly show you each one. If there's any errors in it, just how it looks. You can see it a little better on video maybe than in pictures. See how it lays, how it feels. I hope you enjoy looking through all of these. They will all be available to purchase Thursday at 8 p.m. Central Time. I list new quilts every Thursday at that time on my website. First up, we have this all around the world quilt. Looks to be all hand stitched. The back is this white, looks to be hand bound. This one is super soft and cozy. I love the feel of it. Next up we have this checkered or chimney sweep. So it's all machine stitched. Looks to be machine bound and a white back. We have this one, it has a stiffer feel to it. Not super cozy. So next up we have this all around the world quilt. It's a larger size. It's full of really bright, vibrant colors. Some really pretty fabrics. Really pretty fabrics. This lovely blue border. It's all hand stitched. The binding is hand stitched. And the back is this like a tan khaki color. This quilt is pretty cozy. It still has a stiffer feel to it. Next up we have this simple 9-patch quilt. It's all hand stitched, hand quilted. Some of the blocks kind of have like a dingy look to it. You can kind of see like some slight, like in the cream white boxes. Looks to be machine bound, just has like a white back. This one has kind of a stiffer weight to it as well. It's thinner. Next up we have this floral applique. It's all hand appliqued. Has this floral applique border all around. It does have some repaired places where they've restitched. It's full of some beautiful details. There's some like tearing places like that. I love the detail in each block. It's all hand quilted. It's got this heart pattern. It's hand bound and then has the yellow back. This quilt is extra soft and cozy. It's a really, really good feel to it. This stunning quilt, half square triangle, flying geese. It's in great shape. It is full of so many different fabrics. It does have wear along the binding. So it's all hand stitched, hand quilted. Looks to be machine bound, hand bound, and a white back. This quilt is extra soft and cozy. Next we have this block quilt. Got a nice border. I love the fabrics that they use. They're very like muted colors. There's kind of some small stains like that. A lot of details in the border and in the quilting. There are a couple more small stains like that. Looks to be hand bound, and then it has just a white back, or off-white-ish. Hand quilted. These designs, and then each block is outlined. This is a cozy quilt. It still kind of has that stiffer feel to it. Next up we have this stunning quilt. Full of these almost postage size pieces. So many different pieces. I mean, different types of fabric. It is all hand quilted, as you can see. There are a couple of like faint stains. It is hand bound with this blue back, curved edges. This extra bright and colorful quilt is in good condition. It's kind of has stiffer, still cozy. It's a good feel to it. This small little baby quilt is in good condition. It has these sweet little hand embroidered animals. A couple stains like that. And like this one's cut off to be all machine quilted. Gives this fun vintage fabric. Next we have this granny square afghan. It's full of beautiful colors. It's really well done. It has a good feel to it, not too itchy. Next up we have this house quilt. Each house is a different fabric. I love these blue ones. There are some like stains. You can see them throughout the white areas. And like slight discoloration, light stains in the background fabric. Feed sack logos showing through in a couple of different places. It's all hand quilted. It's also hand bound and has just a white back. This quilt is pretty soft and cozy. It's a really good feel to it. Nice crinkle. Next we have this beautiful Irish chain 9-patch. It is full of these tiny blocks. So many different fabrics used. There are a couple of just very, very faint stains. Kind of see some of the light stains there. There's some very faint stains along the edges. It's all hand quilted. Such a good feel to it. It's hand bound, white back. This quilt is super cozy. It gets 5 stars for me for the way it feels, the vintage feel, the white and the colors used and the size of everything. 5 stars. This beautiful classic basket quilt. Good condition. It's a perfect red, shade of red. The handles are all machine applique on. There are a few stains like that Here's a couple other stains. All hand quilted and hand bound with a white back. It has a beautiful quilting design all throughout. This quilt has the perfect cozy vintage feel to it. This quilt is up there with one of the most amazing ones I've had. It is extra large for the kind of quilt it is. It is full of the most stunning fabrics. They pick more muted shades of them, which I love personally. Tiny stains like that. All of the seams appear to be intact. It's one block that is a different star. It's like they pieced it differently. All hand quilted. It is hand bound and has a nice white back. This stunning one is extra soft and cozy. It definitely scores a 5 stars for the fill, the fabrics they used, everything, the size, everything. This stunning quilt is in good condition. Super soft and cozy. It is full of just this red fabric and green fabric. It's all hand quilted, but it's super hard to see the stitches. They're super tiny stitches, but they're black thread, so it's harder to see them. But I mean, they're the tiniest stitches, if you could see them. Hand bound, and it has this backing on it. This one has such a good feel to it. It's a perfect vintage crinkle feel. It's hard to see though with the fabrics. Next we have this 9 patch, very colorful. The sides are like this, and the top is just straight. Looks like it's full of these fabrics look and feel older. There are a few tearing places like that. There's this tearing place. There may be some like slight fading. You can see like it's kind of lighter there than down here. All hand quilted. Looks like the binding might have been added newer. It's a lot brighter. It's all hand bound. Has just that brighter pink backing. This lovely quilt has a good feel to it. It's pretty thin. I don't think there's any batting in there. This flower garden is beautiful and in great condition. And it's made up of some beautiful, beautiful fabrics. I love just sitting and looking at all the different fabrics. It has this scalloped type edge. It is all hand quilted. Each piece is outlined on the whole thing. And it looks like the binding is hand done as well. Looks like there's some minor wear along the binding. And the white back. This one has an amazing vintage feel to it. This beautiful bow tie quilt is in good condition. There are several stains, several stains throughout. I love these more neutral fabrics that they used. It's all hand quilted and hand bound, and the back is just a white. This quilt has such a good feel to it. I love It's super cozy. Next up we have this small basket quilt. I love the sweet little fabrics that they used. It's all hand quilted. It is hand bound and white back. You can kind of see like this is a different shade of cream than these really rounded edges. I love this aqua blue. Pick some really fun fabrics. Couple of light stains like that. Has this nice scalloped edging. It's all hand quilted. Super cozy crinkle. It is hand bound as well, and a white back. So we just finished photographing all 20 with not much help from these two. So they're all up on the website now. You can view them and they will be available to purchase Thursday at 8 p.m. Central Time. Feel free to comment with any questions or comments that you have. You say bye? Say bye-bye. Thank you for watching.